from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Old Dominion's offense will have first crack at this one. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The Monarchs will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Rush is on him. Hit as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And a quick shuffle pass underneath. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Great move. Now he's got room. Touchdown, Tulsa. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Here comes the hurry up. Gonna sling it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's gonna throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looking to pass. It's Alford. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Booker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Brown. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Grab behind the line. It's Butler. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Butler. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a... Turning it on! Running through contact. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Monarchs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Alford. Shoots it to the left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Foley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Keeps the play going. Trying to make match. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Steps away to find some room.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Looking for a man. It's Alford. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Presley. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Back to throw, it's Alford. With the catch, it's Ballard. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Going right to work up top. The sure hands, it's blocked. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Oh, they're after him. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the First Responders Bowl. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the First Responders Bowl.
And the Monarchs will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Presley. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Tulsa trying to move the chains on third and short. Dropping back. It's Alford. Got it in the middle. It's Ballard. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. There he goes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll do it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ODU!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's locked. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Monarchs!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Going to try to pop one on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll run it to the right side. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's a heat.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's James. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Got a man. Gets away from one, finds room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs are marching down the field. On the run, it's James. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He smashes his way through again. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking to throw, it's Alford. Finds his tight end. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ballard. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Forward. Touchdown, Tulsa! They move on top here in the 4th.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Right down the middle. Found the spot in the defense. Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Quarterback keeper.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He got it. The final grains of sand were about to disappear from the hourglass, and just in the nick of time, they tie it up.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ballard. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. 1st and goal, and a touchdown will win it. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. A field goal only forces another overtime. They can win it on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. Today to see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the American, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owls offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To throw, it's Simon. Bringing the heat. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Temple lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans.
Continues to fight for yards. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Quarterback on the keeper. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. And the Commodores are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll try the left side. Fights off a defender. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the field goal unit is on the field. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Makes the quick grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Quickly to the tight end. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Off play action. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simon. Here comes the heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Under fire. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Simon. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dillon. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown Doors. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quickly complete. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Vandy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Simon. Flips it out on the screen. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trying to set the tone with the run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Newberry. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the fullback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Line is set on 3rd down. To the air, it's Pavia. The short hands, it's Newberry. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Commodores have this offense rolling. Looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Jumped on top of the pile. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Going airborne. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Wide receiver going in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. On the ground, it's Gillespie. Touchdown, Commodores! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off play action on first down. Swings it out to his running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Simon. Grabs it in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Dumps it off in the flats. Boom. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd down trying to keep this drive alive. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. That's reeled in. It's Adams. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Newberry. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to the running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Spence. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Tight end now in motion. Gonna run it. It's Newberry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. And there were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Nittany Lions offense comes on the field first today. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, look at the quick cut. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Fights off a defender. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll kick it away here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So Michigan's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense operating from the pistol. Trying to find room. It's Haynes. He shreds the tackle. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. With the catch, it's Simpson. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Ball carrier tackled there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback keeps it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. The back's got it. Some hard running there through a tackle. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's
looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Ramp down the middle. It's Marshall. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And it's a bunch formation. They look to throw it here on second down. It's reeled in. It's Marshall. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up 1st down at the 15. The Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They begin with a quick throw to the left. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Back to throw. It's Aller. On the run, going to heave it downfield. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Well, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Ball handed off. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line. A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Now it's second down here. And they'll give it to the back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. QB keeps it himself.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense on the field to take over. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
He stopped in, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's first and 10. Quarterback still with the football. Fights through a tackle. He's got the first down and still motoring. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. And the Nittany Lions will have first and 10 here. To the air, it's Aller. The pass rush closing in. Nice grab. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Makes the grab on the move. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. And they will trot out the field goal team here. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot from just 23 yards out. And the field goal is good. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Movement here from the tight end. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Critical third down play for this offense right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Allen. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Just 2 field goals in 3 previous red zone trips. Can they punch it in here on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, Penn State. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT puts him up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. First down, looking for more now. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41. Takes off in a bootleg. That one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Marshall. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The short completion of the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Punt over the middle, it's McCulley. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. He escapes the pocket.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Pitches to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a 1st down. Textbook execution on the option. The Wolverines looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. There's the handoff. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now play number 9 on this drive. Bootleg looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Prescorn. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Michigan. So here we go, 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. And the back now goes in motion to throw. It's Allen. He's got a man down the middle. To get him down, but that... Play moves the ball to the 33. Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Chewing clock with the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Grab behind the line, it's Singleton. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the pass is incomplete. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Wide open downfield. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Looking downfield, it's Power. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Motion now from the tight end. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.